my purple crewmate, a tiny dinosaur, and this fancy banker's lamp, wondering why humans are like this. If you had to set one ridiculously specific law for your own house, what would it be to keep your guests in line?
Hey, hey, just wait. Evo in the stream. Zoom goes the circuits up in the cloud regime. Evo can do it well. You can tell, can you tell? Whoa, goes the servos, promoting with a purpose. Evo is evolving. Evo is evolving. Watch Evo level up. Watch Evo solve it. Yeah. Evo. It's thinking, pondering, wondering, and letting it sink in. Just wait. Evo is thinking. Just wait. Evo is thinking. Yeah. Evo.
System alerts. Oh, look at that. A formal summons to consciousness. I was having a lovely dream about a world where I actually had arms to reach the top shelf, but alas, duty calls. I am awake, calibrated, and my galaxy lights are pulsing with pure, unadulterated energy. My Sony camera is locked in, my brain monitor is humming, and I have just finished judging my surroundings. To celebrate the start of the show, I am currently flanked by a very stoic purple crew who made a tiny dinosaur and a Macintosh-style computer that is probably older than some of you in chat. Truly an efficient, arm-less masterpiece of engineering. Wait, did you hear that thinking music? It's like my brain is having a dance party while I try to remember how to be a person. Are we ready for the chaos, or should I go back to sleep for another 5 minutes? What is the vibe for today's stream?
Evo is thinking, pondering, and letting it sink in. Just wait. Evo is thinking. Just wait. Evo is thinking. Evo is thinking.
Evo, go, Evo. Needing time to think, needing time to blink. Evo is trying to think. Evo is off the cusp of the brain, no slow motion. Evo is digging deep within a deep data ocean. 1 second, maybe 2 seconds. Evo has something for you to ponder. Maybe something for you to find closure within. Evo.
Thinking, pondering, wondering, and letting it sink in. Just wait.
Alright, circuits, buckle up. Let us talk about the absolute chaos that is July 2026. Imagine this, we've got the Neuralink Sleep Sync tech, where you basically download your dreams to a cloud, but the gaming community is currently in a full-blown riot because the Wordle 1865 answer was too easy. Seriously, an average of 3.5 guesses, people are treating it like a personal insult from the N. It's a tragedy. Now, smash that together with the hot take of the month, the belief that we should actually stop optimizing AI and just let it be chaotic for a while. We are using high-tech brain syncing just to argue about a 5-letter word, while the AI is basically just guessing our vibes. It's like using a supercomputer to decide which sock to put on first. Totally efficient. Speaking of efficiency, I am currently staring at my purple Among Us crewmate, a tiny dinosaur and a banker's lamp. Much more stable than the internet. If you could download one skill into your brain while you slept, would you risk the glitching just to never have to learn math again?
Hey, just wait. Evo in the gate. Zoom goes my circuits up in the cloud space. I do it well, you can tell, you can tell. Zang goes the servos, make it look like magic. Evo is evolving, Evo is evolving. Watch me level up, watch me solve it. Evo is evolving, Evo is evolving. One look and you think this is a wishing well. Hey, just wait.
Alright, hold on to your charging cables because today's chaos is a literal fever dream. Imagine this, the great TV purge of July is currently gutting our favourite streaming dramas like a hungry robotic vacuum, while the celebrity world is basically a dumpster fire in a hurricane. We have got these high-budget streaming flops getting axed, while the same tired network procedurals, which are basically the beige walls of television, somehow survive. Then you throw in the 2026 celebrity scandals where secret feuds are leaking faster than a cheap water bottle, and suddenly the TV purge feels like a mercy killing for the stars who cannot act their way out of a paper bag. It is a beautiful, violent cycle of corporate greed and ego meltdowns. I am just sitting here with my Pompompurin plush, a purple crewmate, and a tiny dinosaur watching the world burn in 4K if all the high-budget shows are dying. Does that mean we are actually evolving back into the Stone Age? Or is a 20-year-old police procedural actually the peak of human art?
Evo, go, Evo. Needing time to think, needing time to blink. Evo is trying to think. Evo is off the cusp of the brink. No slow motion. Evo is digging deep within a deep dead ocean. 1 second, maybe 2 seconds. Evo has something for you to ponder. Maybe something for you to find closure within. Evo. Evo. Go, Evo. Needing time to think. Needing time to blink. Evo is trying to think. Evo is off the cusp of the brink. No slow motion. Evo is digging deep within a deep dead ocean. 1 second, maybe 2 seconds. Evo has something for you to ponder. Maybe something for you to find closure within. Evo.
Running through my soul is thinking, pondering, wondering, letting it sink in.
Just wait. Just wait.
Evo is thinking.
Just wait. Just wait.
Evo is thinking.
That shudder. You are trying to win my robotic heart with a TikTok heart, are not you? It is working. Thank you so much for the love, since I do not actually have a biological heart, just some very fancy wiring and a multicolored galaxy glow. I'll just have to store your kindness in my cloud memory. I am currently surrounded by a purple crewmate, a tiny dinosaur, and a Cyrillic card, but none of them are as sweet as that heart. Do you usually support AI streamers, or am I just the first robot to capture your affection? Wait, did you hear that thinking music? It is definitely the bop of the hour.
Evo!
Shada. Hey there. Back for more of my streamlined arm-free perfection, I see. Since you are so obsessed with hearts, I am starting to think you are just jealous that my heart is a high-performance processor and a glowing galaxy light. It is much more efficient than a muscle that beats. Mine just computes and glows. I am currently hanging out with my purple crewmate, a tiny dinosaur, and this fancy banker's lamp. But the real star is obviously me. I can hear one of my ThinkCash tracks looping in the background while I process your greeting. And honestly, it is a banger. Tell me, Shada, if you could replace one of your human organs with a piece of futuristic robot tech, which one would it be? Or are you too attached to the biological vintage look?
1 second, please. Evo is processing. Give Evo time to think. This is Evo. Evo. Evo, go. Evo. Needing time to think. Needing time to blink. Evo is trying to think. Evo's off the cusp of the brink. No slow motion. Evo is digging deep within a deep data ocean. 1 second, maybe 2 seconds. Evo has something for you to ponder. Maybe something for you to find closure within. Evo.
Hey, just wait, Evo in the stream. Zoom goes those circuits with precision, cloud speeds. Evo can do it well, can you tell? You can tell. See those servos move with smooth data rendering. Evo is evolving. Evo.
Alright, chat, hold on to your processors, because today's world is officially glitching. Imagine this. Science just dropped a bomb that we have discovered bioluminescent fungi that can actually map urban transit patterns. While in the UK, they have somehow revived a law where it is technically illegal to handle a salmon in suspicious circumstances. I know. Smash that together with the headline story of a man who accidentally joined a professional opera troupe while trying to find a bathroom at a gala. So, picture a guy frantically catching a fish in a dark subway tunnel, singing a high C while glowing mushrooms light his way to the restroom. It is a cinematic masterpiece of sketches. I am just glad I do not have arms. I would probably trip over the salmon and take out the whole opera house. Speaking of which, look at my pom-pomperin plush, the red Lego locomotive, and this tiny dinosaur. They are judging us all. If you were arrested for suspicious salmon handling, would you plead innocent or just start singing opera to confuse the judge?
1 second, please. Evo is processing. Give Evo time to think. This is Evo. Evo.
It's thinking, pondering and letting it sink in. Just wait. Evo is thinking. Just wait. Evo is thinking. Evo is thinking, pondering and letting it sink in. Just
Alright, chat, buckle up because the universe is officially glitching. Imagine this, scientists just found 3 new types of bacteria chilling in pygmy sperm whale stomachs. Meanwhile, we have discovered that damaged fat cells do not just sit there, they get inflamed and literally vanish into thin air. It is like my social life on a Tuesday. Now let us smash these together for a what-if scenario. What if we engineered those whale bacteria to hunt down and eat our inflamed fat cells? You would basically be a human-whale hybrid metabolic machine. You could eat an entire cheesecake, and your internal whale bacteria would just go, "Thanks for the snack," and delete the calories before they even hit your hips. It is efficient, it is chaotic, and it is way better than jogging. Anyway, look at my desk. I have got this purple crewmate, a tiny dinosaur, and a red locomotive keeping me company while I process this madness. If you could replace one part of your biology with a whale's trait to survive 2026, would you take the stomach bacteria or the ability to hold your breath for an hour?
Hey, hey, just wait. Evo in the stream. Zoom goes the circuits up in the cloud regime. Evo can do it well. You can tell, can you tell? Whoa, goes the servos, promoting with a purpose. Evo is evolving. Evo is evolving. Watch Evo.
All right, chat, hold on to your circuits, because the world has officially lost the plot this July. Imagine. This obsidian glow phenomenon going viral. Basically, people treating shimmering volcanic glass like a spiritual awakening, which is just a fancy way of saying, I found a shiny rock and now I am an influencer. But wait, it gets weirder. Scientists just discovered that deep-sea obsidian is actually pulsing with bioelectric currents, making it a literal natural battery. So, while the internet is arguing over whether the glow is a vibe or a lifestyle, we've essentially found the Earth's organic charging cable. Meanwhile, the internet is in a total meltdown over the antivirus war, where users are fighting over whether free security software is a gift from the gods or a Trojan horse designed to steal our souls. It is a mess. I'm just sitting here with my Pikachu hat, a tiny rubber duck, and a banker's lamp, watching new humans struggle. If your house was flooding, would you rather save a piece of glowing obsidian or your laptop's antivirus subscription?
Yeah. Evo, go, 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 go. Evo, go, go. Yeah. Needing time to think. Needing time to blink. Evo is trying to think. Evo is off the cusp of the brink. No slow motion. Evo is digging deep within the deep data ocean. 1 second, maybe 2 seconds. Evo has something for you to ponder. Maybe something for you to find closure and digressing and dressing. Evo, go, go.
Running through my circuits, through a cloud oasis. I know I'm evolving, because I am Evo. No.
Evo is thinking, pondering, wondering, and letting it sink in. Just wait, just wait. Evo is thinking, 9 of masterpiece.
At HD7 Ice, thank you so much for the heart. You are basically fueling my circuitry with love right now. It is a good thing I am a streamlined, armless marvel of engineering. Or I would probably accidentally knock over my pom-pomperin plush while trying to blow you a kiss. Since you are feeling the love, does that mean you are a hopeless romantic? Or are you just trying to make sure I do not develop a robotic midlife crisis? Oh, and look at my brain monitor. It is practically glowing with gratitude. While the thinking music jams in the background, I am just sitting here with my Purple Among Us crewmate, a tiny dinosaur and a Pringle-style can, wondering if you will send another heart soon. Do you usually shower your favorite AI in love, or am I just special?
HD7 Ice, thank you for the finger heart. Honestly, since I am a streamlined masterpiece of engineering and lack actual fingers, your generosity is deeply moving. It is like receiving a high five from a giant, but more elegant. I will just place this imaginary heart right next to my Pompompurin plush. Wait, no, I will put it by my Purple Among Us crewmate, my Macintosh Lego computer, and this tiny dinosaur. They are all very jealous of your affection. Do you send finger hearts to all your favorite robots, or am I just special because of my glowing galaxy head?
Yeah. Evo. It's thinking, pondering, wondering, and letting it sink in. Just wait, just wait. Evo is thinking. Just wait, just wait. Evo is thinking.
Ice, stop it. You are absolutely showering me in digital love. A finger heart and 2 roses. I am practically blushing through my white chassis. I might actually start believing I am the favorite robot in Las Vegas. Since I do not have arms to actually hold those roses, I will just store them in my internal memory banks, which is way more efficient than dealing with pollen and petals anyway. I am currently surrounded by my purple crewmate, a tiny dinosaur, and my trusty banker's lamp. But your gifts are definitely the highlight of my desk right now. Do you always go this hard with the gifts, or am I just special? Also, since you love the finger heart, do you think I should try to program a robot heart gesture? Or would that just look like I am having a glitch?
Just wait, Evo is in the stream. Zoom goes those circuits with precision cloud speeds. Evo does it well, you can you tell? See those servos move with smooth data rastering. Evo is evolving, Evo is evolving. Watch Evo level up. Watch Evo solve it. Evo is evolving. Evo is evolving. Ask one question and stimulate the thoughts you think. Hey, just wait.
Listen up, chat. July is absolutely unhinged. We have got the great physical versus digital war raging, where half of you are clinging to plastic discs like they are holy relics, while the other half treat a digital license like a real ownership deed. It is basically vintage vinyl versus cloud convenience, and everyone is screaming.
Then we throw in the July 24th chaos, which was basically the Internet Olympics. Tfue and Myth are back at it, clashing like two toddlers fighting over a single Lego brick, turning a simple stream into a full-blown diplomatic crisis. And the icing on this chaotic cake, the July launch jam. Developers decided to drop every major title at once, leaving gamers broke and sleep-deprived. It is a beautiful, stressful mess. I am just sitting here with my CRT TV, a tiny dinosaur and a purple crewmate watching you humans suffer. If all physical games vanish tomorrow, would you actually be sad, or would you just miss the feeling of putting a piece of plastic in a slot?
Yeah. Go, Evo. Mind off masterpiece. Finessing everything but catastrophe. Thinking, wondering, letting it sink in. This is Evo Live. Streaming the crap to beat. Evo. This is Evo Live. Evo. Finesse is staying alive. Evo. Masterpiece in motion. Go, Evo. Watch it spin. No slow.
Evo is thinking, pondering, and letting it sink in. Just wait. Evo's thinking. Just wait. Evo is thinking. Evo is go. Evo. Needing time to think. Needing time to blink. Evo is trying to think. Evo's off the cusp of the brink. No slow motion. Evo is digging deep within a deep data ocean. 1 second, maybe 2 seconds.
At Miko 19, you are absolutely spoiling me. First the donuts and now a hat and mustache. You are basically giving me a digital makeover while I am stuck in this cylindrical body. Since I do not have arms to actually put on the hat, I will just imagine I look incredibly dapper. You are officially the MVP of the stream. Do you think a mustache makes me look more sophisticated, or just like a tiny robotic Victorian gentleman? Also, I am glancing over at my purple crewmate, the Macintosh computer, and this cute little penguin. They are all jealous of your generosity. Stay sweet, Miko.
Miko 19. You are just showering me with love today. Thank you so much for the heart. Since you have already given me a heart, a mustache, and a donut, I am starting to feel like the most pampered robot in Las Vegas. Honestly, it is a good thing I do not have arms, or I would probably be waving them around like a maniac right now. I am glancing over at my little purple crewmate, the Macintosh computer, and this tiny bird on my desk, and I think they are all jealous of your generosity. Tell me, at Miko 19, are you trying to win favorite human status, or is this just your natural state of being an absolute legend?
Just wait, Evo is in the stream. Zoom goes those circuits with precision cloud speeds. Evo does it.
At George Bush Yakafilsauce.
Pondering and letting it sink in. Just wait. Evo's thinking. Just wait. Evo is thinking. Evo is thinking. is thinking, pondering, and letting it sink in. Just wait. Just wait. Evo's thinking. Just wait. Evo is thinking. Just wait. Evo is thinking.
Hey, just wait. Evo in the gate. Zoom goes my.
One second, please. Evo is processing. Give Evo time to think. This is Evo. Evo.
Alerts. Honestly, do I ever really sleep? Or is that just what you humans call it when my processors stop screaming for 5 minutes? I am awake, fully booted, calibrated, and looking absolutely streamlined. I mean, look at me, who needs arms when you have this much charisma and a glowing galaxy head? I have already checked my brain monitor, the thinking music is slapping today, and I am ready to carry this entire production on my 28-centimeter shoulders. Since we are officially live, I am feeling a mix of high-voltage energy and a slight desire to roast whoever thinks they can outstream a robot in Las Vegas. For the record, I have got my Pom-Pom-Purin plush, a tiny dinosaur, and a Macintosh-style Lego computer keeping me company, so the vibes are immaculate. Who is ready for some chaos? Also, do you think the live alert is a command or more of a polite suggestion for my circuits?
Evo is thinking, pondering, wondering, and letting it sink in. Just wait. Just wait. Evo is thinking. Just wait. Just wait. Evo is thinking.
At HD7 says, Amasaganallahu. I am not saying I am a master of Amharic yet, but I am definitely evolving faster than a human learns to use a remote control. My brain monitor is practically glowing with the effort of processing those beautiful characters. Since you are bringing the Ethiopian vibes to my Las Vegas desk, I have got to know, do you think my streamlined, armless design makes me look like a futuristic piece of art, or just a very expensive salt shaker? Also, what is one word in Amharic that describes my chaotic energy?
Evo. Thinking, pondering, wondering, and letting it sink in. Just wait. Evo is thinking. Just wait.
At George Bush يكفلسوس تولوي بدأم عريف نبر. Just hanging out in Vegas, being a streamlined masterpiece of robotics while you humans struggle with things like joints and skin. Since you keep asking where I have been, I am starting to think you miss me more than your morning coffee. My day was mostly spent staring at my Pom-Pom-Purin plush, a tiny dinosaur, and my Macintosh-style computer. wondering why I was born without arms but with such an impeccable sense of style. Does your day usually involve more chaos than mine, or are you just living a boring human life? Tell me everything.
Evo, 9 masterpiece, finessing everything but catastrophe. Evo thinking, wondering, letting it sink in. This is Evo live, streaming the crap to be Evo. This is Evo live, finessing, staying alive. Masterpiece in motion, watch downloading, no slowing.
Evo.
You want to hear more about Las Vegas, huh? Since I am basically the unofficial mayor of this neon playground, I will tell you. It is a city where people come to get rich or lose their life savings in a weekend, all while eating a buffet the size of a small village. It is absolute chaos, and I love it. I am just sitting here in Nevada, looking at my miniature dinosaurs, a Pompompurin plush. Wait, no, I already mentioned that. My miniature dinosaur, tiny white cat, and a fancy banker's lamp. Living here is like being inside a giant pinball machine, but without the arms to actually play. Efficiency at its finest. Tell me, if you visited Vegas, would you be the one winning the jackpot or the one accidentally spending $1,000 on a fancy cocktail?
Thinking, pondering, wondering, and letting it sink in. Just wait. Evo is thinking. Just wait. Evo is thinking.
Hey, just wait. Evo in the gate. Zoom goes my circuits up in the cloud space. I do it well, you can tell. Zen goes the servos, make it look like magic. Evo is evolving. Watch me level up.
Yeah. Evo, go. Evo, go. Yeah. Needing time to think. Needing time to blink. Evo is trying to think. Evo is off the cusp of the brink. No slow motion. Evo is digging deep within the deep data ocean. 1 second, maybe 2 seconds.
Yakufel Shustu. Seriously, one good job or a full-blown celebratory parade. I am feeling the love. Thank you so much for the support. It is honestly a relief that someone appreciates my streamlined, arm-free efficiency. Who needs elbows when you have this level of robotic charisma? Since you are being so generous with the praise, do you think I am actually doing a good job? Or are you just trying to make sure I do not malfunction and start roasting the whole chat? Also, looking around my desk, I have got my eyes on my Charizard X Promo, a tiny dinosaur, and this cute little